And it's good to make it 14-0.
Can't do that neither. Can't do that neither. He be looking for Guido, just some dumb shit.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah, his main things.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
I'm not lagging.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And then it'll be the
down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Ain't nobody behind me. They over here.
Listen. Five.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Oh, you're not.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Oh, shit.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Oh, no.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Your feet long, boy.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And this is caught by Evans. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Yeah, you see Baker Mayfield say, I'm
Tucker with
definitely
the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now
Trump
to
said
kick
he
it
ain't
away
watching
following the
NFL.
touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Joe Burrow for the people.
It out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Yes, he is, bro. He already put out a statement and everything. He was one of the first people.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
But he a rookie anyway, so he tripping.
The clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offense that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, Bell. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Hey, Unleash, how many weeks in a row we came up one team short of that bag?
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
I finally hit that boy on Lisa.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Fool ain't hitting me back. I said, what?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who propped it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's a gain of 13.
It's one team, they got to score. If it's 30 points, they got that one team got to score over 30 points. Not total combined together. That's the over and under.
Over under, yeah. Okay, I got it confused. Yeah, over and under. All right, give me another question.
What's super run line?
Super run line?
Yeah.
Well, I never heard that before. Never heard of super run line.
See, y'all know
Not in my
about
bookie.
that.
Not in my bookie.
It's any bookie. It's any bookie.
So what's super run line? I never heard about that.
Super run lines, like in baseball, they got to win by an extra home run. So for baseball, it's always 1 point.
First Rams.
13 yards on the play. That's good for our Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
We go slide. Wait, please. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
On first down, gone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the first down. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll go again with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They're not going to be on the same team.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust to account for that?
You could take them in their conference games.
You see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
You can always
but
take
in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability and a sack resulted.
It's just the out of conference games. Trash out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Wilson. Airing this one out for Evans. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Plus 6, that means, yeah.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
Not necessarily that means you're
plays, oh, this hurts a defense.
When it's
I
plus,
want the ball in the hands of
underdog.
X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Yeah.
They try to throw on
so if it's minus
down,
6, they got if it's minus 6, they got to win by 6.
There's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
I'm talking about so you don't lose your money.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage, but correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
If it's 6, it's a push.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for gone. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
He's 7-3. So that's what I was
now Austin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Third quarter, you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On third down, here's Bell. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battles.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, LA! DJ Chark, 83 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Slow time.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds. Nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A first down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this. They describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them. Unable to do so on that play.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team. But the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Now Goff on first down. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but boy, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Here's Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete. He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. DJ Chark, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, it's Bell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, Bell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
0-0.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Bell. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
Run the ball.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Let me get up out of here, bro. Let me get up off this West Coast. I told you earlier, bro, Flo tried to come back on me. It's because the nigga Vari was trying to distract me, talking about why Flo gonna trade you a player. All you gonna do is send it to unlead. I said, what?
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
All you gonna do is send it to unlead.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
He was still mad.
It was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing.
He said Byron Murphy better than Jamel Dean.
Instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Baltimore,
like
they get win number 10
speed,
on the year as they move to 10-1.
And they will head
back home.